Okay, Miriam, so this brief video overview is just going to walk you through the um, setup that will allow your instructors to avoid the pitfalls of having 50 or whatever quizzes uh, funneling into their gradebook. So, of course, the first thing that you're going to want to do is grab this file here from our website. If you have not registered, or if you'd rather I just send you the file via Dropbox, I'm happy to do that as well. So after you have the file, saved to your desktop, just log into your course. We kind of walked through this yesterday, but let's just do it again. Um, Navigate to packages and utilities, and you're going to select import package. Select the import package button. Then that file that you grab from our website, I generally save it to my desktop. It needs to remain zipped. I have, yes, Blackboard, Little Seagull. I'm going to select open. And then rather than check all of these, here's what you need to do. Select content areas as well as test surveys and pools, and that is it. So we're not selecting that banner image. We don't need to be promoting our materials in your courses, none of that. So you're going to avoid that issue as well and just hit submit. And then, of course, we're going to wait a few moments for this to appear, and the course materials link will appear in this area here. Okay, so the course materials link has appeared. I'm just going to move that up a little. Again, you can name it rename it, and then let's click on it and make sure the content has uploaded. So just going to go into model student papers. Why, yes, I have many examples, writing examples there. This should have the tutorials and different things like that. Yes, plagiarism tutorial, research writing tutorial, excellent. And then finally, exercises and quizzes. So it will list all of the folders that were there before. The main difference being now when I select on one of these folders, they're completely empty. So that's the big difference. So these quizzes are not yet deployed, which gives your instructors full control over this. So all that they would need to do is, first of all, I mean, they might not want to keep these file names that we use. So they can just go in and edit and type whatever week 1 quiz. Let's go with that. And then do we want permitters to view this? Yes. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we've just changed the folder information, and if I want to place a quiz into this folder, I can go into the folder and then select assessments and then test, and then you will see all of the tests, the quizzes rather, that are pre-built, but they're not linked into the course yet, so they're not assigned in any way. But all of them are there. Okay, so maybe during the first, I'm looking for one of the larger assessments, but I'm not finding it. So maybe during the first week I want to do appropriate words and assign it. So I'm just going to select it and hit submit. Again, I can provide instructions. Do I want to make it available to my students? Yes. And then, of course, you can instructors can control the attempts. They can control when it's displayed, a due date, and then and if she wants to have it filtered to the gradebook, she certainly can leave that checked, and it will go directly to the gradebook. All right, so now let's look at this in a student view. Turn this off. And now if I go into week 1 quiz, I have my quiz waiting for me. I'm a student, I select it, I have instructions, and then I begin. But as of now, this is the only assessment that is assigned in this course. So hopefully this will work much better for those instructors who wish to use these quizzes. There's one other thing they can do that's kind of cool. So like if I go in here to punctuation in paragraphs, whoops, I have to go back into edit mode. And I want to assign a quiz. I can create a new test. And then I can go to reuse questions and create question set. And the reason I kind of like this is, so by default it's showing all of the tests, but maybe I just want to assign the ones on punctuation. So I'm selecting these, and then I just go down and choose my question types. So maybe, I think they're pretty much all, we'll just select multiple choice and true and false just to make sure. And now it should be filtering. So it's giving me about 40 questions, so that makes sense. There are 10 in each quiz. So 40 questions on these 4 topics. And then if I want to assign all these, I just go to, I check them off. So basically what I'm doing is I'm creating a larger assessment based on, that's going to pull from 4 different topics. So now if I want all of these questions to display for the student, so I have 40 questions now. I'm going to hit OK. And then when I go down to the test that I want to add, I titled that one New Test. I'm going to hit Submit. I'm going to make the link available. And now this is showing up in the section I created it in punctuation in paragraphs. So go back out, and now this test will be in here. I'm just going to show you what I actually did. But you can see it pulls all 40 of those questions into one assessment. So it's just a way to sort of expand on those, easily expand on those 10 question quizzes that we were creating. So I hope this is of assistance to you all. Feel free to get in touch with any additional questions. Thanks so much.